This is the Lab 10 that I did and then forgot to turn in. I'm making my video for it now. I did this. I was going to, essentially, my idea is to use the previous puzzles I made, including the door pickup one, the moving platform, teleport pad, turret obstacle course here, as well as the main turret obstacle course down here. Here, essentially, I'm making a timer to force the player to change their strategy on how they pick up these lanterns, because without a timer you can just run around and whatever and look for them, whereas with a timer you have to find where they all are as well as find the fastest route. On this puzzle I essentially was it's similar to checkpointing, but I know we were going to do that later, so I did not include it, but essentially they get through each part of these puzzles in a certain amount of time. Not necessarily to make a checkpoint, but it's like a goal. So when they start here, they have a certain amount of time to get up to this spot before it resets them over here. And eventually that will turn into a checkpoint. And then once they manage to get here in enough time and it lets them stay here, the timer will reset and it does it again up here where they have a certain amount of time to get here. If they don't, it brings them back to either this spot or the start, I'm not sure yet. And then on my obstacle course, I think it's self-explanatory, but essentially they need to get through the obstacle course in a certain amount of time. And if they don't, they get to try it again. That's, I think, a standard thing in most video games that include an obstacle course. That essentially you could interact with these two boards, the start board, and that's when the timer would start. You'd go through, come back around, and then when you hit this last board, that's when the timer would stop. And if you don't make it in a certain amount of time, you'll get like a failure message on the screen and either bring you back here or, you know, next week when we work on stuff, we'll make the grass like a dead zone. But yeah.